There are 2 enemies left. But
Yep.
can you really say that?
Nope, because one's supposed to get caught by Daniel if he even gets lucky, and then the other one is about to get flamethrower with my 12 flamethrower, which is the sleeping Ivysaur that didn't get to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep the 12. And how about this? If Daniel fails his paralysis roll again, he can use the 12.
He appreciates that. Thank you, man. I don't know what's happening to me.
Snake, it is 3d10 plus 53. I imagine this Venusaur is done, so we'll see. 60 fire special to me.
Oh,
the Ivysaur.
fire special. Okay, so 60 minus 10.
50.
100.
Oh, we're doing times 2? I thought it was 1.5.
Oh, yeah. So 75. So its current HP
It's after 6 ticks.
So it is currently, or it has taken 111 damage out of 60 health.
Oh, so I did exactly its health. Nice.
No, it was, you way overkilled it.
Well, but my number was its health. Even though I know after modifiers and everything, it was a different story, but...
Your number was its health, yeah. So,
right.
Thwacky's down.
Yep, now we're just waiting for Daniel to finish it up.
You didn't catch that word usage there.
You're static again.
That's probably why you didn't catch it.
What? Should I be sad I didn't catch it?
Catch what I said. I have no idea how staticky I am.
I didn't catch anything.
Okay. Ladian, gonna be returned. Daniel.
We can pass this. Is it another 1?
It's a 2.
Change the roll.
I move him up to the creature, and he just slams it down onto its face.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's not playing around.
Well, you gotta roll above a 3 now. Or 3 or higher now.
I think I'd rather, because of what he's doing, roll, like, some sort of skill if he's gonna do that. Yeah, his acrobatics versus whatever this thing's...
Well, it's also paralyzed. You both are paralyzed, so you don't really have much going on.
It's just gonna roll. He's gonna roll 20. He's gonna fucking roll a 20.
There you go.
Good.
You go. You did it. I'm proud of you.
So, with the calculator, it's gonna be Crocona. Okay, maybe not. How do you spell Crocona?
Croconaw.
C-R-A-C-O?
OCO.
O-C-O.
N-A-W.
C-R-O-C-O. Crocona. Same level. I think same HP marker? No, it hasn't been hit.
Oh. You told me to leave it alone for you, so I did.
That is fine. It is paralyzed. And possible.
Okay.
No. Okay.
You want some damage, I ask him.
Daniel gets mad. He looks back at you. Turns his head away from this creature. Now, you remember that thing I sent out earlier? And a swipe slices across it. It's bloodied on the floor. I got this. One of his mon that he likes to keep sneaky has false swipe. So... he'll just have to rotate. Do you care? Can it just full rotate?
Let me just roll my paralysis, see if I help out in case it rolls shitty.
That's Kanao's paralysis.
That's mine.
And my prophecies?
Mine's a 14, so...
And 10.
I have a 14 and a 10, so you should be fine. For both scenarios, if you fuck up.
That was Kanao.
Yeah, I know, but he has to roll his paralysis.
Paralysis. Which can act.
And then the Remoraid does its paralysis.
And
I
acts.
think the Remoraid goes before him, though, from how the turn order this, I think. Yeah, because
so
it's him first, then it. So he went. So Remoraid goes, then he'll go.
it is hardy. It will...
It is at 1 HP, though, so, like...
It's going to try and water pulse him.
Okay.
And miss. I think. Yeah, he has 20 speed, so yeah, you know it misses. So yeah, he slams it down on the creature again. It now at 1 HP.
Yep, better rolls, hopefully.
I hope he can roll below a 125.
Cool.
Nice. It was at 60, so that wouldn't have mattered.
Big month weren't super.
No, but you did capture a reboot. He captured a... I need to figure out how to say this thing.
Is it the...
Drizzile.
Drizzile, yep. So, so the green one is the...
Thwacky.
Thwacky, yep.
Fucking sucked.
Rookie, Thwacky, and... Okay, so you have a chance to capture Sword and Shield stars.
Yep.
Nice.
And they don't know this, but I'm going to give them the same option, so don't say anything. Evander complaining about his fucking Gen 1 stuff. He wasn't complaining, but it's funny.
No, but he wants Paolo's Charmander.
Okay.
Alright.
So, after giving a few more hours so that all of us can limber up, the engineers thank us. Especially Kanao. I guess you did save us.
Oh, hold up real quick before we finish. So I know 2 of them are technically on the train. I want to ransack them.
One of them's technically on the train. This guy was hanging on the window and got knocked out.
Then I will just get the one.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Okay. Come on! Shit!
There is one of those discs.
Oh, nice. Okay. So
Otherwise...
I'm gonna write stealing one disc for that.
Wait a minute. Did you luck out? Well, you didn't necessarily luck out. You also find one disc that is connected to this pat rat.
Oh.
Which isn't really a pat rat.
Oh, okay.
You also have the other disc, but the Mon is so far away because of the train.
So, okay, so how would I write that then? Because I'm curious, so the pat rat disc is a separate thing?
I'm just going to give it to you. Your choice if you want to keep it.
Yeah.
So, Griff, select. Okay, should be on the very end.
Oh, are you putting it on the end of my sheet?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so I could keep it if I want.
Yep, you have the disc.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be very loyal, but that hasn't stopped you before.
I'll toss it. I don't need Eradicate.
Whenever you're done, Kanao will get Ladian to drop the man off on the ground, so he isn't too far away from his group.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I was just gonna see what he had on his person. And if it's just a disc, then I will leave it at that.
Okay. It's the 2 discs, technically. Well, 3, but you have no use for the 3rd.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take the one stealing Mon disc that he has, because that sounds like really fun later, to try and steal another person's Mon, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
I feel like if you have a raider, basically, class of people, it makes sense for them to have snag-em machines.
That's fair. And then I want to see if there's any held items on Pat Rat or Rookie.
Pat Rat or Thwacky. So...
And if not, and if you say otherwise, I'm going to send out Eevee and Covet them both.
I don't know what that does.
Covet takes the held item regardless.
Oh, yeah.
It gives it to Eevee. So if you say, like, oh, I might not roll really well on my skills and not know, then I'll just have Eevee find out for sure.
I want you to roll 2 20s.
Okay. 15 and 11.
They have no held item.
Shit!
I was thinking like 18 plus.
Gotcha. No problem.
Then she will do the same with Thwacky. Also, you have Radicate's thingy. its disc. You would know if it has a hell down.
That's fair. Okay. I know you probably preemptively roll shiny and delta for these mons.
Nope.
Should we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Daniel's is nothing.
And mine is nothing. But both those numbers together make.
But Daniel, you have 2. Daniel being the real life person.
I do have 2. Okay. What's my other one?
Eradicate?
Nope.
No.
It's fine.
Okay.
No.
If you don't want Raticates...
I really don't, to be honest.
Kanao looks at you and tilts her head towards the kid.
Sure. Take it.
Yay!
Just don't have him whine about this one, because I know it's weaker than the size of a toad.
She sighs.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen, so... Alright, so yeah, you can eradicate, that's fine.
Okay. So that was the first encounter that I had planned.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it was bad.
So we're gonna heal our statuses. Well, the sleep made it... turned it from a, oh god, to a...
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did, didn't it?
Yep. Do you want to do levels now, or do you want to wait?
I will wait.
I just want to know if it would be enough to push Entangle to the edge. I don't think it would, because those levels seem pretty low for it. But I'm curious.
Roll a d4.
It wouldn't be enough even if I rolled a 4.
Okay.
He's to be 45, and he's 40.
Then no.
I'll roll it just to see if I get close. I don't.
1.25 levels.
Okay. And then don't worry about. I'll worry about Zunake later.
Roll a d4. Might as well.
Okay.
2.5. Well, what level is it?
30. Closer to the
3.5.
I think he gets another move off that, because I think you made Zunake get a level every 3 levels.
Yep.
Or get a move every 3 levels. So.
Yep. And only up to 48, because my mons stop at 50.
I'll look at that right now then. But we can keep going.
Yes.
33 is foul play. Oh, that's really good. But I don't want to get rid of a whole lot of my moves for this. I'll just get rid of punishment, that's fine.
So another set of few hours have gone by. Technically, you're in control of this plane, so if you wanted to hunt for Mon, you could. You're traveling basically alongside a river, along a mountain, along desert.
Well, the train's also naturally going, so it's not like we can stop it just to see sightsee, right?
The engineers are quite literally under your thumb.
I don't think I need to do any capturing, but I want to see, like, the general gist of how strong these wild mons would be.
You can get an idea just from Kanao. Her Pokemon Ed is Master, I believe. Yeah. So she'll roll for it and see how well she knows. 22. This would be roughly the strongest Mon that you have come across.
Okay.
They're not much stronger. She kind of points to Zunake and lifts her hand from high down low a little bit.
So a little weaker than Zunake.
Thumbs up.
30s is not bad. What types do I need to cover my team, though? I'm gonna ask her, do you want to catch something?
So she kind of blushes and holds out 7 discs.
Yes, is basically what I'm getting.
She's holding out the Mon she currently has on her.
Does that beat you?
7 discs.
Oh, 7 discs. Okay. I still have my special. disc that I haven't used yet. The one of any move per scene, but does not gain EXP. But I don't know which one is ever an Apacies until afterwards, so I can't play that. Well, then I gotta...
If you want a Apacies specifically, Kanao can help you out.
Yeah, let's try and see if I can find an Apacies, and I will try and use that disc on it.
She concentrates for a little bit, let's say just after the battle, giving her time to scry, I think it is. It's either archery or scrying. What are you looking for?
When you say what am I looking for? Like just general typing? Like just... What is that? What does that mean?
Yeah, general typing, what kind of creature, whatever you want.
So, I think...
You get one limitation.
So I think what I would like to get for this set, because my team is pretty balanced out. Oh, I just realized I don't need her. I got Tsunaki as a fire type, but they both mix up pretty well. I would say... Let's see if I can find I want to try and find a dragon of your mods. A dragon-looking-ish one.
Okay, dragon-looking-ish is fine. I have 10 types in my version, but I can do dragon-looking.
I want to do dragon-looking with a dragon type, because I don't want to be that basic about it.
After about an hour, she wakes up and places her hand on her shoulder, saying, "Wait." About 30 minutes later, you guys start crossing some mountains. And she points up to the peak of a mountain you're eventually going to cross.
Up there?
Nods her head yes.
Does that work for you? Hopefully you'll find something up there.
Sure. She shrugs her shoulders. She's not quite sure.
Okay. But yeah. I'm gonna bank it all on this machine and hopefully I don't fuck it up.
Okay. So how do you get up to the peak of the mountain that she pointed to?
I'm gonna say when we get a chance to stop and rest for a little, especially after that encounter, probably people want to rest a little bit.
Yeah, no, this is after the rest.
I will just fly on Copperajah and use him to get to the peak.
It's mountable too, right?
Yes. So I can bring her if she wants to come as well.
Yes, and she'll bring the kid on Ladian.
Okay.
What do you say to Daniel, who really... Why are you guys leaving? We need to get to Tombstone.
I need a minute. I think this is a good break period. I don't want us to overexhaust them and be stranded. Just take a couple minutes, break for a little. We'll start back up. You guys are kind of probably a bit shaken up after that.
He is going to release a Mon around the guys. A very threatening looking one. One that you are familiar with, Lycanroc.
Oh, there. If you want to, I will help out as well, and I'll leave Machamp as well.
Okay, Machamp on the southern part, Lycanroc on the northern. They'd have to jump out the windows, and I don't think they would.
Nope.
Daniel then throws out a ball and releases a dragon of his own, and races up to the top of the peak. Let's get this done.
Got time. Also, so what would... So this is something we never really discussed, because I didn't realize this until now. Mm-hmm. So what would Copperajah being a fly type give it as a natural sky?
3.
Okay. Because fly also gives it +3.
No, that's because that's how it got how it has 3. So natural fly, if it's flying
that's
type.
What I mean. Yes, that's what I'm trying to get.
I don't think it would have any, because there's got to be a flying type that has no fly, right?
Your guess is as good as mine. It might be baby mons, but that's probably the only thing I can think of.
first idea comes to my mind is like the Duo or Delibird. Let's see what kind of fly they have.
Delibird definitely has a fly, I know that much.
Oh, Duo.
The Duo, I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
It does not have a fly.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. Does Dodrio actually, out of curiosity?
I think it has a fly too.
Nice.
Sky too.
Nice.
So yeah, it would have a sky of 0.
Okay. And then it gets okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Then I will be a very slow flyer, but you know it's fine. I don't need a rush.
Daniel starts tapping his foot. His mon has 8 and can go up to 11. It's like, oh god damn it.
Well, I'm sorry that. Well, I guess if I'm using speed boost, I can make it a little quicker.
Okay.
The speed boost would make it so at max, I think I would have 6. Let me just make sure. Yeah, at max I would have 6 sky, so I could make 9.
And it can sprint.
Yeah, so 9 sprinting, 6 max. So.
Okay, he appreciates you speeding up after you notice. You reach the peak of the mountain and find one mon with no wings. It has a very lizard-like body with flames protruding from its arms and ears. It's also kind of chubby, so kind of think of Dragonite if its arms were disconnected.
Okay.
And then three almost wasps. Wasps are about 3 feet in diameter, glowing green and pink, that are surrounding this.
Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Caparajah, and I'm going to take Sunake. And the plan is to status this bitch to oblivion.
Which one? The middle one?
Yes.
Okay.
The one with the... You said the flightless one, right?
Yes.
So it's either the flightless one or the one with wasps, right?
The one that looks like a wasp. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to do the... I want to try the flightless one. I think that one's a little more unique.
Okay. Then I will roll for its nature along with the wasps.
Okay.
Wait, there's 7, right? Damn it, there's 7, isn't there?
No.
No, it don't 6. It's 6.
No, it's 6 because it's HP and then the 5 stats. So that would be speed minus special defense.
Okay. As you approach, you see it waving happily at these wasps. The wasps being bold, naughty, and adamant. Okay, I know what's going on here. I know exactly what's going on here. So, this dragon thing is waving happily, and the wasps... I know I have their moveset. They are zapping the ground around it, and this dragon is... They're basically shooting the ground, making it dance, and it seems happy about it.
Okay. It probably intent is not happy about it, but it doesn't care. I'm gonna assume it's not. Their intent is to mess with it. Okay. Are you gonna go after one of the wisps? I ask. What's your name? Fucking.
Yeah, Kano.
Kano. Thank you. I was like, I forgot her name.
Maybe. You see that these things are shooting electricity, and she really likes Pochi. So it's, yeah.
I don't know if they're cute enough for her, but
They're kind of cute. And she has a dragon already.
gotcha.
Appleton.
Yep. Alright, well, here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna ask her. Well, I'm not gonna ask her, but can I ask you to do small prophecies?
So she also holds up Pochi.
Oh, so she's gonna send it out?
Pochi's, like, laying on her head a lot of the time. There's small prophecies. And then Pochi, of course, has Thunderwave and Toxic.
Okay. Well, my role is going to be useless, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to start with Zunake, and Zunake's going to do its Dark Void on him.
Okay.
Try and sleep all of them.
You also know that Daniel has a Mon with False Swipe.
Yep.
Okay.
And if Daniel decides to help, I will appreciate it. But,
he wants to get this done and over with. He would be more than happy to False Swipe it.
Then I'm going to try and get all 4 of them to sleep, and go after the dragon from there.
What was the one? Oh, that was your small prophecies.
Yeah, that one is my... But,
yeah. Roll for sleep.
So I would ask Daniel if he can do that first. It's a friendly, so it doesn't matter if he attacks first. So.
Okay, so he sends out a Mon, and a green blur passes as...
I think it's going to come up and try and distract him as it goes for it. Maybe get him in the back or something.
He's actually going to send out 2 Mon because these aren't the strongest necessarily. But back-to-back hits and then False Swipe.
Okay.
So hits for... Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. No matter what combination, it's fine.
Alright, and then I'm going to roll 4 d20s, and the first one's going to be on the dragon. The other 3 are going to be for the wisps.
Okay.
They all hit. Wow.
Yeah. The wisps start to levitate downwards and fall to the ground.
And then I'm going to go Kano, Pochi, please.
I mean, it'll take a turn for Pochi to do both. Is there one you want it to do?
Thunderwave. I do not want it to Toxic because it's at 1 HP.
That's fair. Thunderwave. Boop. It
You
hits.
don't even have to roll. Yeah. Cool. Now I will go and let's have it out. Let's see if this disc I roll. I'm gonna use my special one. That grants the move.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna reflavor this. I can edit it in afterwards. Daniel doesn't send out 2 Mon. He has too many out. He'll send out the 1, and Kanao will also send out her little blue dog, who also knows False Swipe.
Okay.
And then...
It'll basically still get 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna use my special disc. I'm just gonna go up and tap it.
Fair.
And just make it easier since it's sleeping. Let's roll this D100. Hopefully the check isn't super horrible.
Okay, so break out the calculator. I need you to help me think of a 2-stage Mon that's fairly powerful.
A 2-stage Mon that's fairly powerful?
Yes.
So is this assuming it's a 3-stage evolution, or is it just a 2-stage and that's it?
2-stage.
So it's a 2-stage and that's it?
Cacturn?
Okay. If I want to give a 2-stage, you could think of Feebas Milotic.
That's not bad. Okay, I'll go Milotic. I mean, why not go all the way? Gyarados.
You could also do Magikarp Gyarados, yep.
Okay, so it is exactly 1 HP. It has 1 injury.
Yep. Oh, it would have... No, I didn't use a damaging move, so no.
Nope. But it is paralyzed and slept.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll if you so choose.
I already rolled.
Oh, yes, you did. Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Do you think it succeeded or failed?
I think it failed.
I'm sorry to say it succeeded.
Woo! Let's go. By how much, out of curiosity?
12. Catch a roll of 80.
Not bad. Alright.
I decided to make this Mon level 35.
Okay.
And I will let you build it, and I'll just send you the...
I don't have the thing on there that you would put in my sheet, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So, alright. I'm gonna have to get a message from you real quick.
It's also a little bit weird, but I am going to because of Kanao's thing, it's going to be guaranteed Delta. Your choice if it is Earth Dragon or Dragon Fire.
I like... you mean Dragon Ground?
Yeah, well...
Or what do you mean when you say Earth?
Earth is a mix of ground and rock, so you have 3 options here.
So, Ground Dragon, Rock Dragon, or Fire Dragon?
Yes.
I want to take a look at it first before I see it. Oh, this thing has... Okay, so this thing is... Okay, so this thing looks like a fire ground type.
Yes. It's supposed to be like clay on fire, but it's the closest thing to a dragon I have, and I can see it being anything there.
So, okay, so if I decide to make it like, for example, Rock Dragon, because its moveset is basically Rock Fire, how would that work with the fire moves? Would I just keep it?
It's like Delta, so fire moves become dragon.
Okay, so you want to work with me then on figuring out which moves those are? And
sure.
its abilities and stuff?
And it's level 35, so that's 4 of them. Abilities, sure, I can send that. Let's do that at an end of session.
Yeah, we'll build this at the end, because I am not going to worry about it right now.
Yeah.
But I do like the... Shit, Mystic Fire was so good! Wait, I can make it Fire Dragon too, you said, right?
Yes.
I'm going to do that, actually, because I like some of its fire moves a lot.
You fucking gave up a fire dragon for a fire dragon.
Well, it's because...
Yeah, no, it's built way better.
Yeah.
And it's built as a mixed attacker, too. Oh, but we did get its nature. Its nature is...
you said it was...
Naive.
Yep. So plus speed minus special. God, that speed stat.
Mm-hmm. It fits with your boys, though.
Some of them. Okay. So I will leave it at that, and we'll figure out building this later. Okay.
While she's at it, and while they're asleep, Kanao's gonna try and capture one of them. One of those. Yeah.
And that's my special disc, so I have used it now.
Is there a one-stage Beedrill-like Pokemon?
You have Heracross. Oh, no,
Heracross.
You want a B type, right?
I mean, Heracross works.
You got Heracross, you have Pinsir.
How do you spell Heracross? Hera?
Yep, Hera, and then Cross.
They keep getting Hariyama. Okay. Is it H... Yeah, there it is.
Hera, yep.
These will be lower level, so 30. Let me roll. There's 3 of them, so I'm going to see who wakes up and who doesn't. My god.
2 of them wake up? Yeah.
The last one that I rolled, which was 2-3, attack, special, adamant. Okay, that's fine. Bring it down to 1 HP. Still asleep, still paralyzed.
Well, if you bring it down to 1 HP, wakes up.
That's true. Okay.
I mean, it's better to probably do it at 1 HP than not, but if she wants, I have it at will. I can try and Dark Void it again.
Okay. Yeah, if you could try and Dark Void again.
I think there's a good chance, given that I can also Small Prophecies later, but we didn't even use any of our rolls, so... she has the 16, so I'll just do that if it fails.
Sure.
No, it's fine. It's asleep anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Roll 2 more.
2 more d20s?
Yep.
No, I can only use the burst 5 ones this scene.
Oh, okay. Then that'll be fine. Rolling to capture with one of her own culture's discs. It hits.
Yeah, it's asleep. Okay. And then that's still fairly good odds. If the 2-stage was 80, I have to imagine this is higher, a better chance.
90.
Yeah.
And it was lower level.
Yeah, so you're fine.
And if you're curious, these were the wasps. Which again were like... I could have made them dragon because fucking Appleton.
Energy air. So, what is that, grass flying?
Electric flying.
Oh, electric flying. Oh, she'll like that. Thunderwave, Gust, Impulse, Charge, Acrobatics Fly, Electric Ball, Protect, Air Cutter, Thunderbolt, Down, Sky Attack. Not a bad percent. Definitely more on the special side is speed, which is not a bad thing.
And it's adamant, so mine is special into attack, so it could be mixed.
Yeah.
That's actually not the worst thing.
No,
okay.
I think all your electric types though are unfortunately special. Attacks are special, but it's not the worst thing. Flying.
Yeah, but then flying, so
yeah.
Okay.
So there's our mod catching. Be like, cool.
Thank you for being a post-it note for me to remember.
Alright, and then we'll head down. Well, the other two are probably not super happy with us, but...
Daniel looks at them. He tackles one with a knife, and his green blur finishes off the next one. He wipes the sweat off of his brow. Can we go yet?
Sure. I'll say this is, again, for us having to handle the other encounter. Lighten up, though. It's all good. Anyway, let's go
We'll
down.
try. I have a deadline I'd like to meet, though.
Well, that was only, 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
That's fair. I'll tell them to hurry it up.
Yeah, so we'll make it, and if anything else happens, be ready. May need you for this one, so just be ready. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll head down, and then hopefully nothing happens to the dudes or the Mons.
You return to the two guys leaning up against the windows playing cards.
Alright. So I'm going to recall all of my Mons now, and be like, alright, let's get going.
Yes. Okay. You guys end up going double time the rest of the way, and in about 4 hours you'd reach Tombstone.
Okay, I'm surprised we're going double time, but alright.
When he orders these guys to go faster, he keeps his flying mon steadily in front of the tracks just to let us know ahead of time if there's anything blocking. Nothing is.
Okay.
At least for 4 hours.
Alright then.
So, anything during downtime?
I want to do some EXP training on you.
I thought you were going to beat this new one into submission.
I will later. Not right now. I'll do that in the morning.
Fair.
But I do want to get some levels on EV, especially if I want to make it useful before end game. Especially if you said it's around 2 or 3 sessions.
You weren't supposed to see that. I made a boo-boo.
Yeah, you did. And I was like, I didn't let that go.
Okay. So, what level is Eevee?
1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the egg of EV.
I guess Kana will try her best to help you out. So she's going to send out a bunch of Mon who are just going to take hits and eventually start fighting back with Eevee. This is going to be a mix of your guys' stuff then. So hers is going to be Pokemon education.
Oh.
Yours is commands and maybe intimidate if you want to pressure it more.
Well, see, what would that give it if I tried to do that?
If you don't, Daniel would help, and you know how he helps. It's effective, but cost ineffective.
The problem is I don't want to lose something super valuable on Eevee by doing that. So, well, I'm thinking about Copper Undulate's held item, which is actually big. Medang lost the use of Hive or Cluster Mine, which I actually didn't mind as much, to be honest. Would I have an idea of what Eevee does if he does the training? Knowing now what happened prior.
You get an idea that he seems to be targeting limbs. Like, Copperasha probably lost some mobility in its trunk, and then Matang just lost an arm. It did lead to different consequences, though.
Right.
And I know exactly what I would do to it.
I roll, like, intuition or something to try and get an idea.
Sure. Versus his guile? I guess?
I'll have you roll first, because mine's a straight 3d6, and if his is that good, I'm not going to bother.
I mean, his guile.
Oh. Okay.
If you're are you asking him what would happen if you train?
Yeah. I'm going to be like, so what would the effects be? I've already seen the benefits at work, but what would the costs be?
Is Evie out? I'm going to say that Evie's out.
Yeah, I was going to say Evie's out too, because it's also in the middle of fall. Kano's helping too.
You see him dart to its back legs and back to you. Something could happen.
Is there a chance nothing bad could happen?
Not if you want me to do this right.
Gotcha. What level could you, or how, I don't want to say what level. Would it be as strong as how you made my other ones? I know you needed...
To flavor this in a very strange way, depending upon how successful it is, I'd say the average is I could age it 30 years.
Alright. Well, I am trying not to lose too many levels for Umbreon, because when it evolves, do I get Umbreon's move list and anything it's learned prior or no?
I believe technically, once it evolves, it also, you can retrain it to learn previous levels of that evolution.
Oh, so I'd have to retrain it to do that?
No. Like, if you evolved Umbreon at level 20, it would learn all of its moves when you evolve it.
As well, okay, so I don't have to, like, do anything extra with that.
No. I don't think so.
Okay. I'll say... do your work, if you can.
He grabs the thing, grabs the thing by the scruff of its neck. I'll be back. And he recalls the dragon and every other mon he has. This'll be fun. Cracks his knuckles, shuts the door.
How long do you need?
A few hours, at least.
Yeah. You know, this would be a great time to try and find some dusk stones. But that's not happening. Alright, so that'll be that, and then,
You know what? I'm gonna give you a chance. Roll a 20.
Chance. Alright. Come on!
Nope.
Damn it, do I have to roll an 18 again?
No, you need to roll a 20.
Oh, okay.
For a random dusk stones particular.
That's fair.
But I had an interesting idea of how you could have stumbled across it.
Yeah. That's fine. Just have to get lucky later.
The idea was, the little engineer boy has to shovel more coal. One shiny! You see that out of the corner of your eye. Mixed in with all the dark coal. I figured it'd work.
But it's all good. Alright, then we'll just keep watching them for the rest of the time then.
So, have you told the others that you want a dusk stone? You're probably like, you mumble something like, I need an Umbreon.
Sure.
Kanao slaps you in the face with a rock. Looks angrily. I told you about this last time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Here, then I'll trade her the Dawnstone for it then.
Sure.
So I'm not going to let her give it to me for free. So if he happens to find an Eevee as well, it'll be for, she can do
Espeon?
Eevee, or I think Dawnstone is...
I think it's Espeon. They
It's either...
probably keep the duo.
Yep, it's either Espeon or Sylveon, one of the two.
Sylveon is Shiny Stone, I think.
That sounds So yeah, Evie, for this land been complete. Alright. So then, when I get the Evie back, then I will evolve it.
Yay. You hear sickening crunches. And then you decide to cover your ears and ignore
I do
it.
not cover my ears. It's like, another day in the office.
To be fair, that's exactly what would happen. The kid's probably looking through a peephole if he can. Kanao trying her best to keep him out of that, covering her own ears too.
I'm gonna tell the kid, listen, go play with your Raticate and your Seismic Toad.
And when you say that, a knife stabs through the door right by his face, and he skirts away.
I want you to know, both of you, looking at both Connor and the kid, I may be aggressive, I'm not that.
There's a slight sigh of relief, and a slight sigh of, you're not as cool now.
I don't think I ever was cool. Being cool gets you stuff like this, and I show him my injury with the train.
Oh my god, mister, you got in a train accident?
Yep.
I want to be in a train accident one day. And while no one's paying attention, a giant rock hits the front of the train and it derails. I need everyone to roll a 20, which is 3 of me, 5 of me. Okay.
With
I'll
my
go.
loads. That's pretty bad for me.
Okay, so Daniel gets hit hard. Kid's fine. Kanao's looking absolutely perfect. The old man is hurt. And the kid is fine. Or the engineer kid is perfectly fine. So, Daniel gets smashed by his Mon, and I'm gonna say he is very hurt, stuck, and lying somewhat unconscious, same with the old man. The kid's at about half health. Kanao is good. You are... Let's say you got like 8 ticks of damage done. You're at 20% HP.
Even though I can't lose HP from... Oh no, ticks, never mind, that's separate. I thought you were talking about injuries. No,
No, I'm just saying you're at 20% HP.
Yep, I was like...
Okay.
Roll perception. The cloud of dust starts to clear.
Good, then Kano would do it as well, since I know she made it pretty okay.
Yeah, Kano especially. Her perception got a bit of an upgrade.
Oh, if you have 8, this is mine, which is not great. Yeah, she's fine.
Through the smoke, she sends out every mon she could muster.
Try and follow suit then.
You're surrounded by 20 men and 40 Pokemon.
What the fuck?
And I can either make this short or make it long.
Is there any benefit to making it long, I'll ask?
No.
Then why bother? The only way that would happen is if we took out enough people for it to matter.
Every mon and every man points guns at everybody who's standing. Kanao puts her hands up. The kid is hunched over, takes out 2 mon, and they instantly get down by the 40 mon. The kid shrieks in fear and goes into the fetal position.
I'll put my hands up.
One comes up to you and butts you in the head with the back of a gun. You black out. Hey, let's go. Fun times. Right?
Oh, I was like,
Fun times.
this time.
You wake up. You wake up in a bed on the 3rd story of a building. Daniel sitting with bandages around his head and face. And a strange man that you have seen once before. Where should I do this? Just to keep it a room-like, you're gonna come here.
Okay.
It's one big room. Let's gather your tokens. I'm gonna see if you recognize this band. So, boop, boop. Boop.
Big boys.
Yeah, it's not that big of a room.
That's fair.
PCs. Here he is. Do you remember him?
Was he in the first time we rode the train?
Yes, he was.
The first raid that we had where I went down,
Yep.
that combat? Okay.
Many characters called him the boss of the Cowboys. So I see that both of you are awake. He looks at you, looks at Daniel, looks back at you. So how you doing, boss?
Been better. What's going on?
Daniel looks at you. A little strangely. I'm doing fine. You guys were a little rough this time. Any reason for that? No problem. I thought you could handle a little bit of action. Guess I was wrong about that. Takes a step forward. Don't do that. Just stop. How are things going? This man right here, I think he's fine. Everything prepped and ready? Just like you wanted, boss. So, he turns to you. You like giant mechanical snakes?
I ride on essentially giant mechanical beings. So yeah.
Fair. What if I told you that a bunch of giant mechanical snakes can help put order to this world? Bring it back to traditional ways.
You're using the keyword.
Oh, yes I am. I'm using both keywords.
Well, I don't know if my person was order, but I know it's tradition. That's my...
Are you saying that out loud?
No.
What are you saying out loud?
Tempting offer. What inspired the mechanical snakes?
They are ancient relics. Slowly but surely, my men and a few others have been trying to find the spots that these snakes are located. And I think we've hit the jackpot. Now, these things are not instinctively evil. Every time I hear that you've come across it, it has been disturbed and awoken, and then fired upon. It takes drastic actions when needed.
Weird that you say that, because we never came at him with hostility. It was always just a wrong place, wrong time.
It might not have been you, could have been somebody else. When were you attacked by snakes?
I look at Daniel. We teamed
No,
up.
this is Daniel talking.
Oh, well, right after we finished teaming up and you dipped, I'm gonna say left, but after you left, we got attacked by 3 of them, different colors.
That was a failed mission of ours. Yeah, I was not the only one to leave. I left with some of my compatriots. They have been executed because this was their second time startling one of those snakes, or multiple of those snakes. That just causes all sorts of chaos. It went on a rampage, destroyed the roof of the building, which happened to be the grounds of the Coliseum.
We gotta put him down. So, that happened. And then the only other time I've encountered one, me saying this, not characters, I forget where it was specifically, but I know it was out of Tucson, walking distance to that little chapel area.
It was abandoned ruins, and once you saw the snakes, you had... Evander had flashbacks.
Yeah.
Especially, and attacked.
So, the only other time was we found some outskirts outside of Tucson, little chapel, little deserted area. Fell down a house into a little underground area, and awoke one there that was pretty different than the others. It was a longer one, pretty big, filled up a whole cave system.
So you found one of the mains, and it went down?
No, it actually took out the area before we even did anything to it.
Okay, that might be salvageable. So, these things are meant to help establish order. Create laws that everyone can understand and justify. Murder's wrong. At least, it will be once we actually have decent lawmen.
Yeah.
I had to crack a few eggs to get here, of course. Eggs being heads, you've seen one of mine.
I've taken down many myself. I don't claim to be a pacifist or a quote-unquote non-lethal guy, so I get it.
So, can you go, he turns over to the masked man. So, why don't you go get our friend? And he leaves and goes to get... Do I have his token? I don't have his token. It will be a placeholder token. Sure, it'll be this old cowboy.
Okay.
This old cowboy is now an Apache. the Apache chief. I'll have to find a better picture, but he's about that old. So, who's this third man?
Name's Griff.
Griff. Do you also want to help reclaim these lands, make them a little bit more free? Not owned by one man? I hadn't gotten to that part, old-timer. But yes, with order, no one would own any particular land. This silly feud of ours, between cowboys, Americans, Apache, and not Navajo, Papago. And Papago would be over. We could all live in unity as long as we, well, stayed within our own realms.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I like the idea. Be nice not having to breathe down my neck every single time a raid happens, or any time a war feud breaks out. Kind of like the idea of nice and quiet sounds good.
Now, is this what you actually think? I'm saying this as DM.
Yeah, honestly, and in regards to how I would think of it for my character, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, because before this, I was just a miner who did my own thing, and not having to worry about extra annoyances, quote unquote, would actually be kind of nice. And at the grand scheme of things, this doesn't affect my partnership with Paolo, and as far as I know. So.
Okay.
And deity, but I'm not going to bring that up to them.
That's fine. Daniel would already know about your deity.
Oh, okay.
You can almost sense a familiar presence. It's not quite your deity, but it's... Your deity knows very well that he has also been, commissioned?
Okay.
Roll a 20. $14. Okay. It's good enough. I should have made you do intuition. What's your intuition?
3d6.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, good enough. He did say 2 keywords as before. Yours was tradition, his was order. He absolutely loves this idea.
I figured.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, tradition kind of goes with it, too. At least, I remember you guys at the deity.
Yep, tradition, order, and loyalty. Those were the 3 that kind of stayed on their side.
Gotcha, okay.
So, I'm gonna need you to stay here for right now.
Well, you did kind of do a number on me, so...
Yes. Daniel looks at the masked man. Sorry, boss, you know we have to have a little fun. It's not gonna be too much time, then we don't.
So,
Where we can.
Well, what was the point of that? I'm asking him.
Well, a couple things. There was no signal. We were looking out for a Dragonite. Nothing was there. Boss. Listen, I get a little distracted when I have fun, okay? Secondly, we're in a Wells Fargo train. And them are valuable. They carry valuables. So, if it wasn't you, then we get to loot. If it was you, oh, I know he ain't dying.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to stay here. This is Daniel again. Just stay in this room. If you do see any activity around town, please let me know. You'll know when you see it.
Are we
Soon-
expecting anything?
Yes, we are. A raid of sorts. As soon as we see that, we need to run.
Okay. Where are we going? Or run to where?
A mountain near Aho.
Like, that's a... Now that you bring that up, where specifically are we?
Huh. Yeah, sorry about that. This is Tombstone.
We arrived.
I said I'd get you there. I thought we'd have a little bit more of a warm welcome. Can I at least get some water? One of you? This man looks a little peeved, but the masked man will go and get some water. The old man will follow behind just to get out of the way. Yes, so we're here. When this raid happens, we need to run to the mountain peak, Baba Quivari.
Is that where I imagine you guys have found the next of the list of mechanical snakes?
It should be the Mother Lode, if the Papago legends are to be truthful.
Say this works out and we do find it, are we just going to be expected to take control over them? Do we have to do some actual combat to weaken them so that we can control them? How are we going about this?
As long as we don't fight, I think we'll be fine. None of them so far have caused us any issue. I need to double check one thing in session plans. Sorry.
They're fine.
So, humanity is in many parts at the moment. You know well of the 4 factions just in this area that have, tried to kill each other, tried to establish their own lands. Some have joined together, and others have fought viciously for hundreds of years. There is an Apache saying, "When humanity has abandoned all it has created, they will regret what they lost. I believe that these snakes of sorts are the key to restore that. We once had order. We once had unity, and a rich tradition that had lasted hundreds if not thousands of years. Then, when our deities were made, we fought back. We made something new. And since then there's been chaos. So I'm just trying to restore these things. And to do that, well, we'll just need to find this peak in Tabakovati. I have an idea of where it is. I want the raiders to come after us, though. If they truly mean us ill, that will protect us.
And then when we expand, go after them until they surrender?
We shouldn't need to go after them. Just the ones who continue to fight. And we should be able to live peaceful lives after.
What say if one of the other quote-unquote nations were to find out about these mechanical snakes and take them for their own?
These things are an ancient technology of a civilization lost thousands of years ago. I don't know how to reprogram these things myself. It took me quite a long time to figure out how they turned on. I don't think we're in any danger of that anytime soon. At least not in my lifetime.
So then, what about how many days off is the raid expected? Or could it be even later today?
You can see outside, it is approaching morning. The sun is rising. You slept a good deal.
Okay.
It could be today, it could be tomorrow, but we're expecting it soon. No matter what you see outside, wait for me. Don't leave this room. I need you specifically here, okay? That being said, it's a rather well-built room. Feel free to train, or he takes out a ball. Mend this one. Your choice. And he'll walk out.
Maybe in a disc. I'll give it to
Sorry, in the disc.
Okay. So firstly, how much did I recover back? Just full, would you say, or from the 80, or from the 8 takes I took?
Sure. I'm gonna say sure, just because, it's friendly people, for the most part.
Just in case something happens today, I want to be ready, is all. That's why.
Agreed. Because who knows how the raid will go. He did say stay in there, so if there's a raid, he still doesn't want you to come out.
Well, I know, but if somebody happens to go in here...
Oh yeah, feel free to defend yourself.
Exactly. So, that's what I'm pretty much banking on. And then, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'll do pickup. Because of course.
Sure, yeah.
If we're counting this as a new day.
It is a new day.
I'm gonna roll small prophecies and then mine too. And I don't know where Kano is, but wherever she is,
Sure.
probably do the same.
Yeah.
So there's my 1.
Oh my god! And then the small prophecies at 11? Oof! Kana-o. Or, sorry, yeah, Kana-o. That's a TM and a...
Item. And
Hell,
item.
oh my god!
I want to see, what is 10 and 11?
Ball? 10 to 12 ball?
Are they? Am I getting 2 more balls? Hold up.
Think so.
11 to 13 is Pokeball.
11 to 13. So, one of them's a Pokeball.
One of them's Pokeball, the other's a berry.
So
And
roll
then
it.
for you.
D50?
Okay. And imagine it's a Pokeball, like the Dreamcatcher doesn't count in that movie, does it?
You know that this is a mix between, or at least it seems like a mix between Apache and Cowboy. It could be a Dreamcatcher. 40. Dear God. Why?
You said what D50. There's a risk.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last time you rolled like a 13. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, that's no fun.
What I did.
If I'm keeping it base, should I keep it base Pokeball? Because I think I
roll a
would.
Pokeball?
No, like instead of disc. I think I'd rather you have a ball.
Oh, that's up to you. That's gonna be your choice.
You get a repeat ball, but it will count to anybody in the party, including a Sherpankano.
Okay.
So if you catch another Eevee...
Oh, it's just a better Pokemon. Oh no, it's plus. Oh, it just says +0.
Plus 25 if it's a repeating.
Thank you. It's repeating. Oh, that's why.
34.
I know why.
8,
Didn't work.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, it's -20 for it, but. If
Oh!
Target species.
I got a worse version of that. A love ball.
Oh, nice.
Same species but opposite gender.
Oh, -30 though.
No, well, wait, what's yours?
So my repeat ball says -20 modifier if you already own a Pokemon of the target species.
Okay.
You said to the party, which is nice. This one says -30 modifier if the user has an active Pokemon that is of the same evolutionary line and the opposite gender.
Yeah, that's a lot of prerequisites.
-30.
Yeah.
But it is worse, I agree. And then I need a berry and you held that in a minute.
TM is easy. Come on, give me TM list. Oh, there it is. 22 is... Oh my god. Solar Beam.
Nice.
Very nice. I don't know where to put that. Pokemon items?
Yeah, I usually put it in the Pokemon items and we'll just write to you the name.
Okay.
What do you want me to
Roll a d12?
And that doesn't include the special berries that I missed out on the other list, right?
What special berries?
Do you know how, like, when you showed me the list of items I missed? And I know there were a couple of different ones on there. Like,
yes.
Rindo, Quad,
Oh!
Shuka, and all those.
Yes.
Does that include those?
If you want it to, I can just grab that list.
I would
remember who that
honestly,
was on.
I would just like to include some of those more diverse ones instead of just healing or status ones, because I think it'd make it more interesting.
Okay. Let me just do
That's
this.
just me asking, if possible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm not going to be that mean. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 44, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8, 4, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Roll 1d59.
So sorry. 49.
God damn it!
Go backwards!
59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 51. Apricot. Raises special defense when HP falls below 25. Or Apicot. A-P-I-C-O-T.
Oh, good. Yep. There's 1 or 2 special defense stages?
2.
Okay.
Since it's 1 use.
So +2 under 4th HP. Okay.
Mm-hmm. When I said I'm not going to be that mean, there were 9 berries with the effect of none.
Oh.
All in a row. There were still 2 that could have been none, but yeah.
No, you're fine. I just think this makes it a little bit more interesting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then I'm going to take a look at Evie.
Evie. Okay. So Evie now has half movement,
Okay.
cannot sprint, cannot use kicking moves.
Okay. Let me write this down. So, movement, cannot sprint, and you said can't use kicking move?
Correct.
Really did a number on it.
Its back legs are useful. I'm curious, what is its overland? 3?
It was 6 because of his sprint ability, but now it's...
Oh, and it had a sprint ability.
Yeah, well, it was originally 4. Sprint gives up. So I guess if you want to do it that way... If
it's fine. Keep it at 3, but it cannot make use of any more of that sprint ability.
No, it's...
That whole ability gave it 1 overland.
When its overland is 4.
Mm-hmm. And then roll a d12. There is a number that I'm thinking of that is 30. 33.
Okay. Oh, is it 3 times 12?
No.
3 times whatever number I get?
If you rolled an 8, that was 30.
Oh,
So then, 6 would have been 28.
gotcha, okay. Oh, so every number passed and...
Yes.
Okay.
He gave you a rough estimate. I was going to keep it like that.
Nice, okay. Yeah, and I told him to go ham because I didn't care. So. If I had told him to probably loosen up, probably would have been less effective, but this gets caught up. And then,
This Eevee is scared for its life. What's its nature?
impish.
Damn, that already works.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if there's a better one, but Impish, it works so well.
I also like impish because, here's the thing, my base stats get kind of fucked with my points if you change it.
Well, ooh. What is Impish? It is...
It's defense minus special attack.
Okay. I actually think I'm going to change it.
I'd see what it'll make it then. Because...
To something worse. For what you had planned for it.
Yeah, well, mine is basically all defense. So if
Yes.
you change it to a bit of attack, then
It gained a bunch of points. I know you can even that out.
it did. But base stat relations might fuck it up. But I am going to use the Dusk Stone immediately after.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a bump around now.
Okay, I will let you choose.
Yeah.
Desperate or skittish?
Let me see what Desperate is.
Plus attack, minus HP.
Okay, then Skittish. Is it 2Ds?
2 Ts.
2Ts.
Plus speed, minus HP.
With either plus attack minus HP or speed minus HP.
Yep.
I will take... I'll take Desperate.
Okay.
I think that works a little better.
Alright, and now time to put these points in.
Yeah.
And get its moves and all this shit. Alright.
Well, yes, but also, what are you doing in this room? I'm going to take you halfway through the day.
So, I'm gonna reapply injuries to everybody.
Okay.
So, and then...
The room does have windows as well, because you
Oh.
have to keep an eye out for
Yeah.
the raid.
Yep, and I will be taking looks. But primarily,
I am going to just.
and I'm gonna see if there's like, I don't know where Kano would be, but I'm not gonna leave and search for her.
Okay.
I'm also gonna teach Umbra and Cruelty during my time,
Okay.
and then during the rest of it, I'm going to try and see if I can do last little bit of EXP training for the day.
Okay.
Because I want to try and get that up to 25 if I can.
This is all on you. Nobody to help you. How are you doing this?
So, I'm going to take the tank and put him up against Kapraja and Machine. And just kind of do his best to take hits, dish some damage out. Try and get as much as he can, because they're the only things that are higher level than him, which could get him.
Okay. So you have a choice.
Okay.
Are these Mon leaving... Are you ending session with them having less experience or less HP?
So the difference is, as I imagine it, lose less HP, get less EXP. Lose more HP, get more EXP.
Yes.
I have a healer, so I would definitely for sure risk that 8 more HP for more EXP.
Okay. I would like you to roll a 2d4 and a d8.
Here's the 2d4 first.
And the d8?
Yep. For another 4.
Okay. So each number is ticks lost.
Okay.
Each number is also levels gained.
Okay. So everybody takes how many ticks? So 2, 4, 4 ticks.
Yeah, let's do 2 for Kamparaja since it's highest level.
Okay. Oh god, his tick value is super fucking high. His tick value is 13.
That's not the worst thing.
What, 46?
Okay, 46 is pretty... It's pretty bad.
And always being at half HP, that's pretty rough.
Okay.
So the tank loses 4 ticks, which is 27, 36. Okay, a little dangerous. And then Machamp loses 4 as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and so Kapraja gains 2 levels.
Yep.
And then Natang and Machamp get 4.
Yep.
That 4 is enough to put it at
I know.
Metagross. It's just barely.
You have a 3-legged Metagross.
Yep. And I have my first level 50.
There we go.
Alright. So Metagross. Big boy. That's good. Alright,
So after EXP training, roll perception.
okay. I'm gonna spend an 18 reroll that.
Okay.
Better.
Okay. As you guys are training, your pillow is startled awake. And it freaks out a little as you notice it. And it tries to go back into a pillow.
My pillow.
Your pillow.
I'm gonna grab the pillow.
That might not be the best idea.
Uh,
It's actually just gonna run away. It's going to rush out of your arms and look defensively, like it will attack if you try to approach it, as it stays by the door.
I'm gonna give it a question look. What? But I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. It will... I'm gonna give you advantage on perception here. So an extra d6. My god, you're at 7.
Yep.
No wonder it couldn't hide.
Alright, let's see if I roll decent on this one.
It ducks behind a vase, but its tail is showing. And it's just trying to hide and looks at you.
Say, I see you.
It shrieks in kind of fear, tries to go behind another one. I would give you another d6, knowing what this thing looks like even more.
Roll 8 then?
Yeah.
You just basically gave me Virtuoso.
This time it hides way better. It almost matched you. Got 24 this time. But
okay.
wait. Okay, actually it has a +2. It got 26, but you met.
Yeah. So I would see it still, yep.
It is in the perfect silhouette, but you can see in the shadow of this one vase a hint of red.
Was the red there before? Or was it was always red, right?
It was always red.
Oh.
It is not Kecleon with that same birth defect.
Oh, yeah, fine. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna sit down and just wait and see what it does.
It completely stays still, not moving.
I'm gonna point at it, and then I'm gonna look outside.
You hear... Okay. You hear dripping water as you point at it, and then you just look outside.
Okay. Oh, it's, is this Drizzle?
No.
Oh.
It was shaking in fear.
Oh, gotcha.
And, like, the anxious sweat as you pointed right at it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna stop pointing at it, though, but just kind of do my own thing now.
Okay. When you look outside, roll a 20. 8. You see a decent town. People look generally normal. For early 1900s, some are in flamboyant French dresses, but that's kind of the fashion. A lot of people in suits. A lot of people just dirty old hats and jackets, like yourself. You notice that eventually Daniel and the masked man walk outside. No one notices Daniel, but everybody treats the masked man as someone to fear. Fear and respect, both at the same time.
Okay.
Well, no one even bats an eye at Daniel himself. Your best guess? Well, what are your thoughts here?
Probably just, I have to imagine he's either invisible himself or to, like, the people, or they just are that startled with the masked man advantage.
It's fair. Roll intuition. That's probably what you'll get from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a good guess. It's not 100%, but it's a good guess. For the most part, you don't see anything really. You get a rough layout of the town, which I'll have to make a map for. But you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
End session.